Hare Krishna. Can you hear me now? Okay, now you can hear. Okay. Yes. Let's proceed. Someone is inspired to read this chapter.
I can do it if you want.
Yeah, in case if you have not read recently, yeah, please proceed.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. King Parikshit inquired from Sukadeva Goswami, "My lord, kindly explain the Vishnu Mantra armor that protected King Indra and enabled him to conquer his enemies, along with their carriers, and enjoy the opulence of the three worlds. Please explain to me that Narayana armor by which King Indra achieved success in battle, conquering the enemies who were endeavoring to kill him." Sri Sukadev Goswami said, "King Indra, the leader of the demigods, inquired about the armor known as Nārāyaṇa-kavaca from Vishwarupa, who was engaged by the demigods as their priest. Please hear Vishwarupa's reply with great attention." Vishwarupa said, "If some form of fear, uh, Prabhuji, if some form of fear arrives, one should first wash his hands and legs clean and then perform achamanam by chanting this mantra: Om Apar Vitra Pavitro Va Sarva Vastam Gato Piva Yasmrita Pundari Gaksham Sa Bhahyantara Such Sri Vishnu, Sri Vishnu, Sri Vishnu. Then one should touch Usha grass and sit gravely and silently facing north. When completely purified, one should touch the mantra composed of 8 syllables to the 8 parts of his body and touch the mantra composed of 12 syllables to his hands. Thus, in the following manner, he should bind himself with the Narayana coat of armor. First, while chanting the mantra composed of 8 syllables, Om Namo Narayanaya, beginning with the pranava, the syllable Om, one should touch his hands to 8 parts of his body, starting with the 2 feet, progressively, systematically to the knees, thighs, abdomen, heart, chest, mouth, and head. Then one should chant the mantra in reverse, beginning from the last syllable, Ya, while touching the parts of his body in the reverse order. These 2 processes are known as the Utpatti Nyasa and Samhara Nyasa, respectively. Then one should chant the mantra composed of 12 syllables, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Preceding each syllable by the Omkara, one should place the syllables of the mantra on the tips of his fingers, beginning with the index finger on the right hand and concluding with the index finger of the left. The 4 remaining syllables should be placed on the joints of the thumbs. One must then chant the mantra of 6 syllables, Om Vishnave Namaha. One should place the syllable Om on his heart, the syllable V on the top of his head, the syllable Sa between the eyebrows, the syllable Na on his tuft of hair, Shika, and the syllable V between his eyes. The chanter of the mantra should then place the syllable Na on all the joints of the body and meditate on the syllable Ma as being a weapon. He should thus become the perfect personification of the mantra. Thereafter, adding Viskara to the final syllable Ma, he should chant the mantra Ma Astraya Fat in all directions, beginning from the east. In this way, all direction will be bound by the protective armor of the mantra. After finishing this chanting, one should think himself qualitatively one with the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is full of six opulences and is worthy to be meditated upon. Then one should chant the following protective prayer to Lord Nārāyaṇa, the Nārāyaṇa-kavaca. The Supreme Lord, who sits on the back of the bird Garuda, touching him with his lotus feet, holds 8 weapons: the conch shell, disc, shield, sword, club, arrows, bow, and ropes. May the Supreme Personality of Godhead protect me at all times with his 8 arms. He is all-powerful because he fully possesses the 8 mystic powers, Anima, Lagima, etc. May the Lord, who assumes the body of a great fish, protect me in the water from the fierce animals that are associates of the demigod Varuna. By expanding his illusory energy, the Lord assumed the form of the dwarf Vamana. May Vamana protect me on the land. Since the gigantic form of the Lord, Vishwarupa, conquers the 3 worlds, may he protect me in the sky. May Lord Narasimhadev, who appeared as the enemy of Hiranyakashipu, protect me in all directions. His loud laughing vibrated in all directions and caused the pregnant wives of the Asuras to have miscarriages. May that Lord be kind enough to protect me in difficult places like the forest and the battlefield. The Supreme Indestructible Lord is ascertained through the performance of ritualistic sacrifices, and is therefore known as Yagneshwara. In his incarnation as Lord Boar, he raised the planet Earth from the water at the bottom of the universe and kept it on his pointed tusks. May that Lord protect me from rogues on the street. May Parasurama protect me on the tops of the mountains, and may the elder brother of Bharata, Lord Ramachandra, along with his brother Lakshmana, protect me in foreign countries. May Lord Nārāyaṇa protect me from unnecessarily following false religious systems and falling from my duties due to madness. May the Lord in his appearance as Nara protect me from unnecessary pride. May Lord Dattatreya, the master of all mystic power, protect me from falling while performing Bhakti Yoga. May Lord Kapila, the master of all good qualities, protect me from the material bondage of fruitive activities. May Sanat Kumara protect me from lusty desires. As I begin some auspicious activity, may Lord Hayagriva protect me from being an offender by neglecting to offer respectful obeisances to the Supreme Lord. May Devarishi Narada protect me from committing offenses in worshipping the deity, and may Lord Kurma, the tortoise, protect me from falling to the unlimited hellish planets. May the Supreme Personality of Godhead in his incarnation as Dhanvantari relieve me from undesirable eatables and protect me from physical illness. May Lord Rishabhadev, who conquered his inner and outer senses, protect me from fear produced by the duality of heat and cold. May Yajna protect me from defamation and harm from the opulence, and may Lord Balarama as Shesha protect me from envious serpents. May the personality of Godhead in his incarnation as Vyasadeva protect me from all kinds of ignorances resulting from the absence of Vedic knowledge. May Lord Buddhadeva protect me from activities opposed to Vedic principles and from laziness that causes one to madly forget the Vedic principles of knowledge and ritualistic action.
Okay.
May Kalki, Yes.
Sorry, go on.
May Kalki Deva, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who appeared as an incarnation to protect religious principles, protect me from the date of the age of Kali.
Okay,
Hare
maybe
Krishna.
someone else can read from here. Thank you, Satish Prabhu.
Thank you, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Pratik Prabhu.
Yeah. Uh, May Lord Keshava protect me with his club in the first portion of the day, and may Govinda, who is always engaged in playing his flute, protect me in the second portion of the day. May Lord Narayana, who is equipped with all potencies, protect me in the third part of the day, and may Lord Vishnu, who carries a disc to kill his enemies, protect me in the fourth part of the day. May Lord Madhusudana, who carries a bow, very fearful for the demons, protect me during the fifth part of the day. In the evening, may Lord Madhava, appearing as Brahma, Vishnu, and Maheshwara, protect me, and in the beginning of the night, may Lord Rishikesha protect me. At the dead of night, in the second and third parts of night, may Lord Padmanabha alone protect me. May the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who bears the Srivatsa on his chest, protect me after midnight until the sky becomes pinkish. May Lord Janardhana, who carries a sword in his hand, protect me at the end of night, during the last four ghatikas of night. May Lord Damodara protect me in the early morning, and may Lord Vishveshwara protect me during the junctions of day and night. Set into motion by the Supreme Personality of Godhead and wandering in all the four directions, the disk of Supreme Lord has sharp edges as destructive as the fire of devastation at the end of the millennium. As a blazing fire burns dry grass to ashes with the assistance of the breeze, may that Sudarshana Chakra burn our enemies to ashes. O club, O club in the hand of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, you produce sparks of fire as powerful as thunderbolts, and you are extremely dear to the Lord. I am also his servant. Therefore, kindly help me pound to pieces the evil living beings known as Kusmandas, Vinayakas, Yakshas, Rakshasas, Bhutas, and Grahas. Please pulverize them. O best of con- conch shells, O Pancha Yagna, in the hands of the Lord, you are always filled with the breath of Lord Krishna. Therefore, you create a fearful sound vibration that creates trembling in the hearts of enemies like the Rakshasas, uh, Pram- Pramatha Ghos, Pretas, Matas, Pichasas, and Brahmana Ghos with fearful eyes. O King of sharp edged swords, you are engaged by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Please cut the soldiers of my enemies to pieces. Please cut them to pieces. O shield marked with 100 brilliant moon-like circles, please cover the eyes of the sinful enemies. Pluck out their sinful eyes. May the glorification of the transcendental name, form, qualities, and paraphernalia of the Supreme Personality of Godhead protect us from the influence of bad planets, meteors, envious human beings, serpents, scorpions, and animals like tigers and wolves. May it protect us from the ghosts and the material elements like earth, water, fire, and air, and may it also protect us from the lightning and our past sins. We are always afraid of these hindrances to our auspicious life. Therefore may they all be completely destroyed by the chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Lord Garuda, the carrier of Lord Vishnu, is the most worshipable Lord, for he is as powerful as the Supreme Lord himself. He is the personified Vedas and is worshipped by selected verses. May he protect us from all dangerous conditions, and may Lord Vishwakasena, the personality of Godhead, also protect us from all the dangers by his holy names. May the Supreme Personality of Godhead's holy names, his transcendental forms, his carriers, and all the weapons decorating him as personal associates protect our intelligence, senses, mind, and life air from all dangers. The subtle and gross cosmic manifestation is material, but nevertheless, it is non different from the Supreme Personality of Godhead because he is ultimately the cause of all causes. Cause and effect are factually one because the cause is present in the effect. Therefore, the absolute truth, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, can destroy all our dangers by any of his potent parts. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, the living entities, the material energy, the spiritual energy, and the entire creation are all individual substances. In the ultimate analysis, however, together they constitute the Supreme One, the personality of Godhead. Therefore, those who are advanced in spiritual knowledge see unity in diversity. For such advanced persons, the Lord's bodily decorations, his name, his fame, his attributes, and forms, and the weapons in his hand are manifestations of the strength of his potency. According to their elevated spiritual understanding, the omniscient Lord, who manifests various forms, is present everywhere. May he always protect us everywhere from all calamities. Prahlada Maharaja loudly chanted the holy name of Narasimha. May Lord Narasimha, roaring for his devotee Prahlada Maharaja, protect us from all fears of dangers created by stalwart leaders in all directions through poison, weapons, water, fire, air, and so on. May the Lord cover their influence by his own transcendental influence. May Deva protect us in all directions and in all corners, above, below, within, and without. Vishwarupa continued, O Indra, this mystic armor related to Lord Narayana has been described by me to you. By putting on this protective covering, you will certainly be able to conquer the leaders of the demons. If one employs this armor, whomever he sees with his eyes or touches with his feet is immediately freed from all the above mentioned dangers. This prayer, Nārāyaṇa-kavaca, constitutes subtle knowledge, transcendently connected with Narayana. One who employs this prayer is never disturbed or put in danger by the government, by plunderers, by evil demons, or by any type of disease. O King of Heaven, a Brahmana named Kaushika formerly used this armor when he purposely gave up his body in the desert by mystic power. Surrounded by many beautiful women, Chitraratha, the king of Gandharva Loka, was once passing in his airplane over the Brahmana's body at the spot where the Brahmana had died. Suddenly, Chitraratha was forced to fall from the sky head first with his airplane. Struck with wonder, he was ordered by the great sages named the Vili Khilvas to throw the Brahmana's bones in the nearby river Saraswati. He had to do this one and bathe in the river before returning to his own abode. Sri Sukadeva Goswami said, "My dear Maharaja Parikshit, one who employs this armor or hears about it with faith and veneration, when afraid because of any conditions in the material world, is immediately freed from all dangers and is worshipped by all living entities." King Indra, who performed 100 sacrifices, received this prayer of protection from Vishwarupa. After conquering the demons, he enjoyed all the opulences of the three worlds. Thank you, Babaji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, thank you very much. So, thoughts from two reciters. How is it? Ritik Prabhu, Satish Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. I think, thanks for providing us with this opportunity, Prabhuji. I think the way, because we recite Nārāyaṇa-kavaca, but it's in Sanskrit, but I think, complete English translation, it was very personal, Prabhuji. And two things that stood out for me was, they said that we are personifying our body as the Lord Himself. And of course, the Achanamam, oh, sorry, I forgot. Yeah, what we do before citing the mantra, we know the meaning of it, but I think understanding this was very nice, Prabhuji. And just one small thing, Prabhuji. They say Buddha Deva. Are they referring to Buddha, Prabhuji? Or,
Yeah,
oh, okay.
the-
Nice,
one
Prabhuji.
of one of the principal incarnations.
Mhm.
But is this Buddha the same Gautam Buddha is a question that
Ah,
has,
correct. Yes, Prabhuji. Yeah,
yeah.
because he was born in 500 BC, so I had this question. But very blissful sloka, Prabhuji. Yeah, I've heard it many times, but I think first time understanding the meaning of it. Too. Thank you, Prabhuji. Very
Yeah,
clear.
you're very fortunate that you heard many times. I didn't hear.
Oh, yes. I heard it. Now my mom plays it in the audio. Prabhuji.
Oh, nice.
Correct.
Yeah, Hare Krishna, Babaji. Yes, I got to know many things, but Virat Rupa means all the things that Indra Dev did uh, for for the knowledge. I would like to know more explanations. Yeah, on this. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Let me start my prayer and then we will go ahead. मम ज्ञानतिमृन्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपकथां मह्यं ददति स्वपदान्तिकं नमं विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिनिति नामिने वञ्चाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय Yeah, so this is in fact, that Indra unknowingly, or yeah, he didn't had a chance to know, mainly because he was carried away with sense of pride, due to which he has offended his spiritual master. This is what we read in the seventh chapter of the sixth canto. Indra offends his spiritual master Brihaspati. Then Lord Brahma suggests an option how the devatas can come back to their rightful position, and how is by engaging Vishwarupa as their guru. So Indradev pleases Vishwarup, and Vishwarup, who was most liberal, spoke to Indra the secret hymn that protected Indra and conquered the military power of the demons. And that's what we read here, because King Parikshit is asking. Let me read one second. Translation. So In fact, this chapter, we can see, though there are 40 plus verses, we see purports given by Prabhupada are, I think, around 12 purports. So, which could definitely provide the essence of the whole chapter. That means there are so many things that are there, a lot of information which is not demystified or detailed, but we could take the gist of this chapter as aspiring devotees. And of course, I'll say my thoughts in the end. If I forget, please remind me. So Sri Raja Uvacha Yaya Gupta Sahasrakshah Savahan Ripu Sainikan Kridan Iva Vinirjitya Trilokya Bubuje Shriyam. And Bhagavams tan Mamakyahi Varma Narayanatmakam Yathata Tainaha Shatrun Yena Gupto Jayan Mride. So, Parikshit Maharaj is very eager to know. Kindly explain the Vishnu mantra, this armor that protected King Indra and enabled him to conquer his enemies. We all also are looking a shield against our enemies. Yeah, unfortunately, our enemies, what we think are not outside but inside. And yeah, let's see whether this armor can give protection from that as well. Yeah, yeah. We can see here, please explain me that Narayan armor by which King Indra achieved success in battle, conquering the enemies who were endeavoring to kill him. Shri Badarayana Vacha Vritah Purohitas Tvasto Mahendrayanu Pritchate Narayanakyam Varmaha Tad Ihaika Manaha Shrudu. And going forward, Shukadeva Goswami is telling that King Indra got this, and Vishwarupa has said this. Sri Vishwarupa Vacha. Dautyangri Panir Achamya Sapavitra Udan Mukhaha Krita Swanga Karanyaso Mantrabhyam Vagyata Suchihi Narayana Param Varma Sannayed Bhaya Agate Padayor Janunor Urvor Udare Hridi Athorasi Mukhe Sirasi Anupurvyad Omkaradini विन्यसेत ओम नमो नारायणेति विपर्ययम अथापिवा. So this whole Narayan Kavach is said in a very brief way what it is about in this two verses. In fact, here is saying that one should perform achaman by chanting this mantra Om Apavitra Pavitrova Sarva Vasta Gato Piva Yes Maret Pundari Kaksha Sa Bahai Abhyantara Suchihi. Shri Vishnu, Shri Vishnu, Shri Vishnu. This is a means through which one can cleanse himself inside and outside. And that shows the importance of one being practicing regulations of purity, regulations of cleanliness. uh, then one should touch kusha grass and sit gravely and sit silently face north. This is another thing that how can we be purified is when our thoughts settle. Just like when we see, what do you call this? Mm, a pond. And of course, a pond may not have deep, it may not be so deep. So if you just enter the pond, then what happens? The mud is, um, mm, yeah, which is settled, is thrown up, and then the water becomes impure or mixed with this. So what we do is we settle. When we just leave the water as it is, slowly this mud what got raised, it settles down and the water is again pure. So to be pure, it's not just we are taking up to this achaman process, but usually the practice is also something one should at least close eyes. I mean, this is what I'm saying. One should uh, take a moment to settle his thoughts, because now whatever we are going to do is not just any kind of things that I can do multi-processing or what do you call this? Um, round robin approach or whatever. No strategies. Let's try to settle the mind calm, and then When completely purified, one should touch the mantra composed of 8 syllables to 8 parts of his body and touch the mantra composed of 12 syllables to his hand. So, I don't know if you see this, see me. Of course, there is this, the whole Kriya is there where we are actually mm, insulating or immunizing ourselves against the adverse effects from outside, and that's why it is said that after purification one should chant this mantra composed of 8 syllables. What is that? Om Namo Narayanaya. Huh? And then first, while chanting the mantra composed of 8 syllables, Om Namo Narayanaya, beginning with the pranava is the Om, one should touch his hands to 8 parts of his body, starting with 2 feet, yeah, feet, knees, thighs, abdomen, heart, chest, mouth, and head. Then one should chant the mantra in the reverse order. So there is two things here. There is Utpatti Nyasa and Samhara Nyasa. Utpatti means creation, and Samhara means to revoke. So one is to manifest, one is to bring it up, and the other one in the reverse order, while from the head, mouth, and then chest, heart, and then abdomen, then thighs, then knees, and then feet. By saying so, one is also following the Samhara Yasa respectively. And in this way, one does this. And let me check if I'm missing any purports. Of course, the important one is, yeah. Mm, 1 second, let me, I'm in the fourth one if I'm not wrong. Yeah, yeah. And then one should chant the mantra composed of 12 syllables. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Preceding each syllable by Omkar. Each syllable by Omkar, one should place the syllables of the mantra on the tips of the fingers. Yeah, if you see my hand, let me see myself. Yeah, so Om, Na, Mo, Bhagavat, Bha, and then again there's Va, Te, Vasu, Deva, and then there are 4 remaining. Yeah, so out of 12, yeah, we have 8. Yeah. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudeva. Let me say, is it? Hmm. One should place this mantra on the tips of the fingers, beginning with the index finger of the right hand and concluding with the index finger of the left hand. The 4 remaining syllables should be placed on the joints of the thumb. So that's why you may also see some will do like this, right? I don't know if you have seen this. I don't know, Satish Prabhu. That's how this is done. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. And after that, what happens is Nyased Dridaya Omkaram Vikaram Anu Murdhani Shakaram Tu Bruvor Madhye Nakaram Shikhaya Nyased Ve Karam Netrayor Yugnya Nakaram Sarva Sandhishu Makaram अस्त्रम उद्देश्य मंत्रम मूर्तिर भवेद बुधः सविसर्गम फड अंतम तत् सर्व दिक्षु विनिर्दिशेत ओम विष्णवे नमः इति. Now one must then chant the mantra of 6 syllables Om Vishnave Namaha, and in this one should place the syllable Om on his heart, syllable V on top of his head, the syllable Sa between his eyebrows, the syllable Na on his tuft of the hair, Shikha, and the syllable Ve between his eyes. The chanter of the mantra should then place the syllable Na on all the joints of his body and meditate on the syllable Ma as being a weapon. He should thus become the perfect personification of the mantra. Thereafter, adding Visarga to the final syllable, Maha, Ma, Ha, he should chant the mantra Maha Astraya Fat in all directions, beginning from the east. In this way, all directions will be bound by protective armor of the mantra. Of course, now I can't demonstrate that. And but in fact, it is through which one is meditating, and also with the gestures of the hands, he is using this Om Vishnave Namaha, and with final Astraya Fat, he is creating that protective armor. Atmanam Paramam Dhyayed Dhyayam Shat Shaktibhir Yuktam Vidya Tejas Tapo Murtim Imam Mantram Udaharet. After finishing this chant, one should think himself qualitatively one with the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is full in six opulences and is worthy to be meditated upon. Then one should chant the following protective mantra to Lord Narayan, which is called Nārāyaṇa-kavaca. Yeah. Om Harir Vidadhyan Mama Sarva Raksham Nyas Nastangri Padmaha Patagendra Preshti, Presthe Dadari Charmasi Gadeshu Chapa Pasham Dadano Sta Guno Sta Bahu. Here, there is this. Yep. So let me be here. So here, this verse is saying, Om Harir Vidadhyana. Om Hari means, O Supreme Personality of Godhead. Vidadhyat means may He bestow. May He bestow um, um, all. May He bestow. Then comes Mama, me, Sarva Raksham. May He bestow all the protection. The Supreme Lord who sits on the back of bird Garuda, touching him with his lotus feet, holds 8 weapons: conch shell, disc, shield, sword, club, arrows, bow, and ropes. May that Supreme Personality of Godhead protect me at all times with 8 arms, with his 8 arms. He is all powerful because he is fully possessed 8 mystic powers. The purport is very nice, interesting, because here it is said that one should think himself qualitatively equal to the Lord. And oh, did I miss one? Yeah, no, I moved forward. Af to to be in that understanding, it means thinking oneself one with the Supreme is called ahangra hopasana. Uh, ahankara Ahangra upasana means just like filled with ahankar, or actually thinking himself is the Lord. Through ahangropasana, one does not become God. Thinking oneself one with the Supreme is a process, but doesn't mean that he becomes God. But he thinks of himself as qualitatively one with the Supreme. Understanding that as a spirit soul, he is equal in quality to the Supreme Soul, the way the water of a river is of the same nature as the water of the sea. One should meditate upon the Supreme Lord, as described in this verse, and seek his protection. The living entities are always subordinate to the Supreme. Consequently, their duty is always seek the mercy of the Lord in order to be protected by him in all circumstances. जलेषु मां रक्षतु मत्स्यमूर्तिर्यादो गणेभ्यो वरुणस्य पाशात् स्थलेषु मायावतो वामनो व्यात् त्रिविक्रमः खे वत्तु Vishwarupah, this gigantic universal form. May the Lord who assumes these forms, wonderful, innumerable forms, may protect. This is what it means. He may protect me in the sky. It says, may Matsya avatar protect me in the waters from the fierce animals that are associates of Varunadev. By expanding his illusory energy, Lord assumed the form of Vamana. May Vamana protect me on the land. Uh, Since the gigantic form of Lord Vishwarup conquers the 3 worlds, may he protect me in the sky. So, water, land, and sky. So, Prabhupada writes in the purport, this mantra seeks the protection of the Supreme Lord in water, land, and sky in his incarnations of fish, Vamanadev and Vishwarupa. And then दुर्गेष्व अटव्य आजि मुखादिषु प्रभुः पाया नृसिंहो असुर यूतपारिः विमुञ्चतो यस्य महात्तहासं दिशो विनेदुर्न्यपतंश्च गर्भाः. May Lord Nrsimhadev protect, who appeared as the enemy of Hiranyakashipu. Protect me in all direction. His loud laughing, attahasam. What is that? Mahatahasam. Not just normal laughing, vibrated in all directions and caused the pregnant wives of Asuras to have miscarriages. May that Lord be kind enough to protect me in different places like the forest and battlefront. See how amazing it is that the roar of the Lord in the form of Nrsimhadev can cause miscarriages of those pregnant wives who are their wives of Asuras. Hmm? Then the next is about Rakshatva aso madhvani yajna kalpaha swa damshtayonnita daro varahaha ramodrikuteshva atha pipravase salakshmano vyad bharatagrajo sman. So the Lord who appeared as Parashuram and who also appeared as Kodandaram, the brother of Bharata and Lakshmana, protect me in foreign countries. Very nice protection. We are in foreign country, or the question is coming, hey, what is a foreign country? Uh, the material world is of a foreign country. Hmm? Prabhupada writes in the purport there are three Ramas. One Rama is Parashurama, who is the son of Jamadagni Muni. Another Ram is Lord Ramachandra. The third is Ram is Lord Balaram. In this word, the words Ramodrikuteshva Atha indicates Lord Parashuram. Uh, and then Mam Ugra Dharmad Akhilat Pramadan Narayana Patu Narascha Hasat दत्तस्व अयोगाद अथ योगनाथ पायाद गुणेशः कपिलः कर्म बंधात. So we can it says this Nārāyaṇa-kavaca, may Lord Narayan protect me from unnecessarily following false religious systems and falling from my duties due to madness. So this protection is one can pray to Lord Narayan. May the Lord in his appearance as Nara protect me from unnecessary pride. Huh? May, I mean, Nara Narayan, Lord appeared as Nara Narayan, right? So, and may Narayan give this protection from false ego, and may Nara protect me from unnecessary pride. May Dattatreya, the master of all mystic power, protect me from falling while performing bhakti yoga. Dattatreya is considered a Guru Tattva, and he is support so that one can follow the Bhakti Yoga. And may Lord Kapila, the master of all the good qualities, protect me from bondage of fruitive activities. In fact, we are fortunate that we are discussing this Kapila Muni, Kapila, what was that? This whole Kapila Sandesh? No. Kapila Gita, yeah. So in the third canto, we are going through that, where we are understanding the Sankhya philosophy. So may that protect us from the material bondage of fruitive activities. Sanat Kumaro Vatu Kama Devad Dhaya Shirsha Mam Pati Deva Helanath Devarshi Varyaha Purusharchanatarat Kurmo Hari Mam Nirayad Aseshat. So and then there is this Sanat Kumar. May he protect one of this four Kumaras. In that Sanat Kumar, may he protect us from the desires. What is that? Lusty desires. As I begin some auspicious activity, may Hayagriva protect me from being an offender by neglecting to offer respectful obeisances to the Lord. This is very nice. I agree. Just like we have the understanding that whenever we start something, we offer prayers to Ganesha. Here we can see it is that Lord Hayagriva, may he protect me from being an offender by neglecting to offer respectful obeisances to the Supreme Lord. Why, when as I begin some auspicious activity, whenever I am beginning some auspicious activity, let me offer my prayers to Hayagriva for his protection. Hayagrivam upasmahe. May Devarshi Narada protect me from committing offenses in worshipping the deity. Prabhupada writes in the purport, Narada Pancharatra, which is Narad Muni is the author of it, who is the guide for Archana, how to perform deity worship, that one can learn from Narad Muni. So, and may Lord Kurma, the tortoise, protect me from falling into unlimited hellish planets. So, in that way, um, these offenses in detail, this is in connection to the Narada Pancharatra. Everyone engaged in deity worship, whether at home or in temple, should always seek mercy of Devarshi Narada in order to avoid the 32 offenses while worshipping the deity. What are these? These are mentioned in the Nectar of Devotion. Dhanvantarir Bhagavan Patva Apatyad Dvandvad Bhayad Rishabho Nirjitatma Yagnascha Lokad Avataj Janantad Balo Ganat Krodha Vasad Ahindraha. Ahindraha means Lord Balaram in the form of serpent Seshanaga. So here we are again requesting or praying, may the Supreme Lord in his incarnation of Dhanvantari relieve me from undesirable eatables and protect me from physical 10 o'clock వరకు ఉంది కదా. May Yajna protect me from defamation and harm from the populace, and may Lord Balaram as Sesha protect me from envious serpents. So to live within this material world, one must face many dangers, Prabhupada writes. For example, undesirable food poses a danger to health, and therefore one must give up such food. The Dhanvantari incarnation can protect us in this regard. Since Lord Vishnu is the super soul of all living entities, if he likes, he can save us from Adi Bhautika disturbances from other living entities. Lord Balaram is Sesha incarnation, therefore he can save us from angry serpents or envious people who are always ready to attack. द्वैपायनो भगवान् अप्रबोधात् बुद्धस्तु पाषण्ड गण प्रमादात् कल्कि कलेः काल मतात् प्रपातु धर्मावनायोरु Krita Avatara, sorry, who took an incarnation, may they protect us. Yeah? Who is that? Vyasadev, with his Vedic knowledge. May he protect from all kinds of ignorance resulting from absence of Vedic knowledge. May Lord Buddha Dev protect me from activities opposed to Vedic principles and form and from laziness that causes one to madly forget the Lord principles. May Kalki Dev, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who appeared as an incarnation to protect religious principles, protect me from the dirt of age of Kali. There is this nice lengthy purport here which is telling about the Vedas and how Vyasadeva has made, and as described by Sri Jayadev Goswami in Dashavatara Stotra, Lord Buddha appeared, apparently decried the Vedic knowledge. Nindasi yagna vider aha shruti jatam sadaya hridaya darshita pashu ghatam. Because there was so much Pashughatam on the name of religion, that's why what he did, he came. Keshavadrita Buddha Sharira, Jaya Jagadisha Hare. The mission of Lord Buddha was to save people from the abominable activity of killing animal killing, and to save the poor animals from being unnecessarily killed. And there is further. So, Mam Keshavo Gadaya Pratar Avyad Govinda Ashangavam Atta Venuhu Nārāyaṇa Prahna Udatta Shaktir Madhyan Dine Vishnur Arindra Pani. Arindra Pani means one who is bearing the disc in his hand to kill the enemies. Ari means demon. Ari Indra to kill, and Pani, one who has the disc. So may Lord Keshava protect me with his club in the first portion of the day, and may Govinda, who is always engaged in playing his flute, protect me in the second portion of the day. May Lord Narayan, who is equipped with all potencies, protect me in the third part of the day. And may Lord Vishnu, who carries a disc to kill his enemies, protect me in the fourth part of the day. And in that way, Prabhupada writes, Vedic astronomical way of seeing the day and night are equally divided into 30 ghatikas. 24 minutes is one ghatika, and 30 ghatikas will bring instead of 12 hours. Generally, each day and each night is divided into 6 parts consisting of 5 ghatikas. In each of these 6 portions of day and night, the Lord may be addressed for protection according to different names. Lord Keshava, the proprietor of the holy place of Mathura, is the Lord of the first portion of the day, and Govinda, the Lord of Vrindavan is the master of the second portion. Yeah, in that way one can understand, relate. And may, what is that next is Devo Parahne Madhu Hogra Dhanva Shayantri Damavatu Madhavo Mam Doshe Rishikesha Utarda Ratre Nishita, sorry, Eko Vatu Padmanabha. So in this way, yeah, we can see how we can approach the mercy of the Lord, and who carries a bow. I mean, Madhusudan, protect me during the fifth part of the day. Lord Madhava, appearing as Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesha, protect me in the beginning of the night, and may Rishikesh protect me at the dead of night in the second and third parts. May Lord Padmanabha protect, and then Srivatsa Damapara Ratra Isha Pratyusha Ishosi Dharo Janardanaha Damodaro Vyad Anu Sandhyam Prabhate Vishweshwaro Bhagavan Kala Murtihi. So in that way, we seek protection from the Lord with different expansions of the Lord is providing different kinds of protections at different times if we take shelter. Chakram Yugantanala Tigmanemi Brahmat Samantad Bhagavat Prayuktam Dandagni Dandaghi Ari Sainyam Asu Kaksham Yatha Vata Sakho Hutashaha. So the Lord set into motion by Supreme Lord and wandering in all four directions, the disc of the Lord. Sudarshan Chakra is so nicely glorified. Chakram Yugantanala Tigmanemi. This Tigmanemi is translated as the sharp rims. Sharp rim. Uh, with that, everything is set into motion, and when it is set into motion, then all the destruction or annihilation is taking place. As a blazing fire burns dry grass to ashes with the assistance of breeze, may that Sudarshan Chakra burn our enemies to ashes. Gadesani Sparshana Vishpullinge Nishpindi Nishpindi Ajita Priyasi Kushmanda Vainakasa, sorry, Vainayaka Yaksha Raksha Bhuta Graham Charnaya Charnayarin. Oh my God, it's getting tongue twisting a bit for me. Therefore, kindly help me pound to pieces the evil living beings known as Kushmandas, Vainayakas, and Yakshas, Rakshasas, Bhutas, Grahas. Please pulver them. We are taking, and yeah, in that way the prayers are one after the other, telling, "Oh, give me protection from Pretas, Matas, Pisachas, Brahma, Rakshasas." Uh, causing them to tremble. May this shank that you blow, chakra can do that, and shank can make uh, this. You are always filled with the breath of Lord Krishna. Therefore, you create a fearful and vibration sound that causes trembling in the hearts of enemies like these. May you protect. And then the sword. Yeah. The sword. You are engaged in. Please cut the soldiers of my enemies to pieces. Please cut them to pieces. Oh, shield marked with 100 brilliant moon-like circles, please cover the eyes of sinful enemies. Pluck off their sinful eyes. Uh, Yanno bhayam grahembhyo bhut ketubhyo nrabhya eva cha sharirasvebhyo damshribhyo bhutebhyo muhobhya eva cha sarva etani bhagavan nama rupanu kirtanat प्रयान्तु संक्षयम सद्यो ये नः श्रेय प्रतीपकः. It says, may the glorification of, what is it said, Rupa, what is it? Bhayam Grahanet, Nama Rupa, Anukirtanat. So, may the glorification of the transcendental name, form, qualities, and paraphernalia of the Supreme Lord protect us from the influence of bad planets. Meteors, envious human beings, serpents, scorpions, animals like tigers and wolves. Yeah. May it protect us from ghosts and eternal elements like earth, water, fire, air, and may it also protect us from lightning and our past sins. We are always afraid of these hindrances in our auspicious life. Therefore, may they all be completely destroyed by the chanting of the holy name, Hare Krishna Mahamantra. And may Garuda, the carrier of Vishnu, is the most worshipable Lord, hmm, for he is as powerful as the Supreme Lord himself. He is personified Vedas and is worshipped by selected verses. In fact, it is said that when Garuda is fanning his wings, from that comes the Vedic hymns, the Vedas, from that wind or from that flapping the wings. May he protect us from all dangerous conditions, and may Lord Vishwaksena also protect us from all dangers of by his holy names. So while we are sarvapa सर्वापभ्यो हरे नाम रूप यानायुधानि नः बुद्धिनिन्द्रिय मनः प्राण पान्तु पार्षद भूषण. So there are various associates of the transcendental personality of Godhead, and his weapons and carrier are among them. In the spiritual world, nothing is material. The sword, bow, club, disc, everything decorating the personality of Lord are spiritual living force. So we may not think, hey, sword is what is so special about it. It is Lord's sword means it is spiritual. They are all engaged in the service of the Lord in various spiritual forms. It is not that Lord is engaging those in his service, but it is that these so for us we may think it's material. No, these are spiritual entities, which means they also have the aspiration to serve the Lord. So a stone in the spiritual world can serve the Lord, desires to serve the Lord, and also a sword, a tree, everything is uh, in this mood of serving. Yata hi Bhagavan eva vastutah sat asacya yat satyenanena nah sarve yantu nasham upadrava. Hmm? So, I mean, we see the subtle and gross cosmic manifestations in material, but nevertheless, it is not different from the Lord. So, therefore, Absolute Lord can destroy all our dangers by any of these potential parts. Uh, and in this way, the Supreme Lord, may He protect us, may He always protect us everywhere from all calamities that are listed out in this Kavacha, that one can get protection. And from the Vishnu Puran, it is said, Eka Desha Sthitasyagnir Josna Vistarani Yatha Parasya Brahmana Shaktihi Tathedam Akhilam Jagat. As a fire, although existing in one place, can expand its light and heat everywhere, so the omnipotent Lord, although situated in his spiritual abode, expands himself everywhere in both material and spiritual worlds by his various energies. So it is confirmed that the expansion is not just a personal expansion, it can be impersonal expansion, it can be in the form of a holy name. Uh, Nama Chintamani Krishna Chaitanya Rasa Vigraha Purna Shuddho Nitya Mukto Abhinnatvan Nama Namino. This is very important. We may have heard many times. This is from Padma Puran. The holy name of the Lord is fully identical with the Lord, not partially. The word Purna means complete. The Lord is omnipotent and omniscient, and similarly, his name, form, qualities, paraphernalia, and everything pertaining to him are complete, pure, eternal, and free from material contamination. So, um, Sri Madhvacharya says, Eka evo para Vishnur bhusha heti dvejas, dvajeshva ajaha tat chat shaktir prad, pradattvena swayam eva vyavastitah satyenanena mam devaha patu sarveshvaro harihi. He says, the Lord is always present everywhere by his name, form, qualities, attributes, and paraphernalia, and they are all equal powerful. They all have equal power to protect the devotees. Huh? Going forward, then the example given here is Prahlad Maharaj loudly chanted the holy name of Lord Narsimha. Lord Narsimha, roaring for his devotee, protect us, may he protect us from all fears of dangers created by stalwart leaders in all directions. These leaders like Hiranyakashipu, he was causing all disturbances. If there are leaders uh, who are causing disturbance through poison, through weapon, through water, fire, air, and so on, may the Lord cover their influence by His own transcendental influence. May Nrsimhadev protect us in all directions and in all corners, above, below, within, and without. Uh, Bhagavan idam akyatam is saying, Vishwarupa is telling, O Indra, this mystic armor related to Lord Narayan has been described by me to you. By putting on this protective covering, you will certainly be able to conquer the leaders of the demon. Uh, and in fact, there he gives further references how it has protected. If one employs this armor, whomever he sees with his eyes or touch with his feet is immediately freed from all above mentioned dangers. That is the Phalastuti of Nārāyaṇa-kavaca recitation or hearing. If one employs this armor, whomever he sees with his eyes or touches with his feet, uh, even if it's touching with his feet, or even if he's seeing with his eyes, immediately freed from all above mentioned dangers. So fortunate to be in association. Who is hearing to this Narayan? This Narayan Kavach constitutes subtle knowledge transcendentally connected with Narayan. We may think, na, what is so special about the mantras? What is so special about the verses? After all, these are just words. No, these are not just words, because here it says this constitutes subtle knowledge transcendental connected with the Narayan. One who employs this prayer is never disturbed or put in danger by the government, by plunderers, or even demons, or by any type of disease. And then there is this example of a Brahmana who's uh, by name Kaushik, used this armor. He purposefully gave up his body in the desert and by mystic power. Surrounded by many beautiful women, when Chitraratha, the king Gandharva, was once passing in his airplane over the Brahmana's body at that spot where the Brahmana had died, because he is so powerful, yeah, it is said one should not cross uh, a dead body, or especially a body of a great personality. And here, this Brahmana who has recited Narayan Kavach is, one should be very careful. Even in the air, even if it was many, many miles or kilometers away, still he fell flat down with his head down. So, so powerful it is. Mm. So Sri Sukadeva Goswami said, My dear King Parikshit, one who employs this armor or hears about it with faith and veneration, when afraid because of any conditions in the material world, is immediately freed from all dangers and is worshipped by all living entities. So two Phalastutis. One is said by Vishwarup himself, and the other one is said by Shukadev Goswami. And then King Indra, who performed 100 sacrifices, yeah, we know that he has performed to become qualified for being a king like Indra, received this prayer, and after conquering the demons, he enjoyed the three worlds. Yes, there is this purport. This mystic mantric armor given by Vishwarupa to Indra acted powerfully with the effect that Indra was able to conquer the asuras and enjoy the opulences. Madhvacharya points out Vidya Karmani cha sada Guroh Praptaha Phala Prada Anyatha Naiva Phaladaha Prasannoktaha Phala Prada. One must receive all kinds of mantras from a bona fide spiritual master, otherwise, the mantra will not be fruitful. In fact, uh, in the purport, there is further explanation how to know that from whom should we take the mantra. It is said from in Padma Purana, it is also said, Sampradaya Vihina ye mantraste nishphala mata. It is said, mata means opinion. What is the opinion? That mantra that is taken not from the Sampradaya Vihina ye mantra te nishphala. Nishphala means no fruit, no result. There are 4 sampradayas or disciplic successions, namely the Brahma Sampradaya, Rudra Sampradaya, Sri Sampradaya, and the Kumara Sampradaya. If one wants to advance in spiritual power, one must receive his mantras from one of these bona fide spirit sampradayas. Otherwise, he will never successfully advance in spiritual life. I mean, this is not what I am saying. This is what our previous acharyas like Madhvacharya is saying, and Srila Prabhupada is referring in this purport. Now, I mean, here we end this chapter, but if there are any, questions before, or if you are already eager to hear my point of view, my understanding of this chapter, yeah, we can discuss. Any questions or comments first to take?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Thank you Prabhuji for a wonderful explanation of Nārāyaṇa-kavaca.
Yeah, we should thank
Prabhuji, in the
Prabhupada
verse
and
15,
Shukadeva Swami and helping hand of Prabhupada. Yeah.
Prabhuji, you said this verse 15, the Ram is Parshuram. Is also the name of Sa Lakshman. So
Yeah.
that I did not understand why Parshuram and Lakshman.
In the same verse, there are 2 Ramas mentioned. So in the same verse, if you are referring 15th verse, there are 2 things. Yeah, there is this Ramodri Kuteshwa. That is one. And then there is also further Vipravase Salakshmano Vyad Bharatagrajosman. So that's why there are 2 Ramas that are covered in the same verse.
Okay. So
Yes,
both
protection from both. Yeah.
both give protection.
Yeah.
In foreign countries
May
means.
Parashurama protect me on the top of mountains. You know why, right?
Okay.
Why? Because Parashuram, where does he reside? Mahendragiri.
Yes, Prabhuji.
So may he protect when we are on top of mountains. And then there is, may the elder brother of Bharata and Lord Ram, along with his brother Lakshmana, protect me in foreign countries. That is next. Bharata Agraja. And Salakshmana, along with Ram and Lakshman, may they both protect.
And Prabhuji, these prayers are not rituals, right? They are like a glorification of Lord. So it is also.
It's not the karma kanda, but at the same time we have to be very sensible where we understand. Usually there are also karma kanda prayers which are there, how to become very rich, how to conquer our enemies, how to become political leaders. There are some, either there are tantric vidhi or there are also this other means through which one can come to that level. But this is connected to Narayana, the Supreme Lord, and that's why we can see. And of course, the intent is to be free from sinful life, and intent is to be protected from sinful people. Yeah.
Yes, Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji. I like particularly all the avtaras glorified in one prayer. That is also very nice. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Yeah, thank you. Okay. So I see that because there are so many names, first of all, it helps us to understand. Sometimes people have this confusion. I don't know whether is Narayan same as Vishnu, is Vishnu same as Madhusudana, is Madhusudan same as Keshava, who is who, are they different? And then we can understand from here that the Vishnu Tattva, we can see how the Lord has expanded into different forms for either performing leelas or to render protection, isn't it? We can see all the names that we have come across, whether it is Kurma Avatar, Varaha Avatar, Vama. I think we somehow missed to talk about, there is also description about Varaha Dev, that he lifted the tusk, that is mentioned. So the Lord expands, and in all these ways he has granted protection, and we are just saying, oh, we can just say it's all about, oh Krishna, who is Varaha, who has lifted earth, may you protect this way. Oh Krishna, who is the form of Narayan, may you protect in this way. So it is all addressing to only one, who is none other than the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna. Now again one may say, oh, because we are ISKCON, we are referring as Krishna. No, that's fine. You can replace that Krishna with Rama. You can replace that Krishna with Balarama. You can replace that Krishna with Narsingha. What? That's fine. That's all fine, because all are Vishnu Tattvas, and as per Padma Puran, it is mentioned that it is all are equal. In not only incarnations, we can also see that the name, form, qualities, paraphernalia, everything are equally powerful. we are not we are not talking about the power of the Lord. All are equal, because all are transcendental incarnations, expansions, plenary expansions, portions of plenary expansions. It could be vilasa rupa, it could be amsha amsha. So many ways the Lord expands, from Lord Vishnu we can see. But yeah, in the yuga in which we are in the Kali Yuga, and the best and sublime and easiest form, of course, Vishwarupa has given this Nārāyaṇa-kavaca to Indradev, and being him, he is a very exalted devotee, and of course, he is the king who is in need of support or protection. He gave, and he could recite, he could create that armor, and but what about us? First of all, we may not pronounce so well, we may not even whatever that, how to perform the achaman with purity. Oh, that itself is a big challenge. Achaman is not possible, cleansing inside and outside is not possible. The times where we are is not. Of course, this can only help us to come to one common point. That common point is, let's take shelter of the Lord. We cannot just be independently trying to fight ourselves against all the adversities, and win over. It's not going to happen. Why? Because after all, we are very, very anu. We are very, very infinitesimal, insignificant against the odds. I think in Kali Yuga we are odd men out, isn't it? If it was in Satya Yuga, it might be different case. So what is the easiest and sublime? Where is Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama eva kevalam kalau nasti eva nasti eva nasti eva gatiranyata. So that is what we are doing by chanting the name of the Lord. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. We get ultimate protection. Ultimate protection. Why? Because this is the means through which we can engage in the direct service of the Lord, and in the direct service of the Lord we free ourselves from this, and when we are in the spiritual world, we don't even will be thinking about, oh, do I need Nārāyaṇa-kavaca or not? Why? Because we can attain our ultimate goal of life by engaging in the chanting process of the holy name. This is not spoken by me, this is not spoken by Srila Prabhupada. This is given by the Lord Himself, coming in the form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Lord Chaitanya has incarnated, or Lord Chaitanya has come to Navadvip, just to give this, that how to be a devotee. He didn't say, oh, practice Nārāyaṇa-kavaca or practice that Sudarshana Kriya or practice. No, the easiest, the best. Now the question is coming, what about this? After all, we have read this. Should we continue reading it, or should we make it by heart it? Yeah, to understand the glories of the Lord, how he manifests in, what do you call this? Not multi, manifold incarnations. Yeah, the Lord is protecting in different ways. In the end, it is only one Lord. Huh? Mm. Eko Bahuna. The Lord, who is one, he is expanding into many forms. Vidadati Kama. Mm. That's my understanding. So I don't know if that question is there. I don't know. Does anyone had this question after coming through this chapter?
Yes, Prabhuji, I heard this question.
Yeah. I know some are shy, so to ask, so I posed this question myself and answered. Sorry for that.
Yeah, I was not sure to ask because Nārāyaṇa-kavaca is also powerful, so I didn't ask.
Okay. Yeah, I should also be careful then.
No problem. So I felt like maybe it's correct or not to ask, so I just forced myself to
No
stop
question is
asking.
bad,
Yeah.
and no question is bad unless it's a challenging question. I mean, not challenging means it's a tough question. When I'm say challenging means the spirit of challenging. Hey, how can it be right? How can it? Or yeah. So I think in one of the purports, Prabhupada mentions also the Tadvidhi Pranipatena Pariprashnena Seva. That's he mentions that one should ask, one should know, and that's the role it's mentioned. Let me check in which one is that. It's in the verse number 42. Yeah, in the last one. He says one must receive all kind of mantra from a bona fide spiritual master, otherwise the mantra will not be fruitful. This is also indicated in Bhagavad Gita 434. Hmm? Yeah, thank you, Mataji. Yeah, feel free to ask. Yeah, asking helps everyone. I don't know. I don't think this is a question only for you. Maybe Dwaraka Masini Mataji has this, or maybe Varsana Lila Mataji has this, or Chitramalini, or Adirasa Prabhu, or all of us have this question.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yeah, Hare
Yes,
Krishna.
this is important to know in the end. So, Prabhuji, sort of what I understood that we can conclude that we are given Harinam as a last translation says in the purport says that the mantra should be given by Guru. So we can keep 100% faith on that.
Hmm.
Uh,
Yeah.
But do we also see sometimes even if I have to say by myself or not for this, but Narasimha-kavacham we sometimes recite. So
Yeah,
it is not so authentic
whatever
because
our acharyas are telling, we just follow. Yeah, our acharyas have given it. Yeah, so Srila Prabhupada is mentioning. I mean, it's not about Narasimha Kavacha. He has given a prayer in the time when he was in a very bad health condition, right? So he was saying, "Oh, please pray to Narasimhadev." So this means, yeah, there for a protective aspect, one can easily please the Lord by approaching Lord Narasimhadev. This is what, of course, now we can't start opening our own intelligence of, oh, there is Narayaṇa-kavaca and etc. there, or what is it called? Aditya Hridaya. There also is there, which is, oh, so nice. And yeah, we may want, but slowly what may happen is we may not stick to the basics. Why? Do we want just protection or do we want success?
we want success in bhakti.
Yeah, and of course, protection is one part. And the holy name is giving us shelter, it is giving us protection, it is giving us the means through which we can attain ultimate success or ultimate goal. Now, what will we do? I have only how many hours? Yeah, according to Prahlad Maharaj, not that many, right?
Yes, Prabhuji, yes.
Now, what are we doing? I'm also reading. I'm of course, yeah. And now I'm reading because we have deities at home. I'm reading every day Ramaraksha Stotra, and of course the mood is not that I want protection, I want protection, I want protection. I want to please the Lord by reciting because these are composed by a great sage. I know that Lord is anyway protecting. For me, I don't have to really, ask Him because I have full confidence that under His protection I have been doing all these things and living and will live, and all these things are according. Only when we don't have that faith, we may start thinking, okay, let me do this later. Oh, no, no. That have anyone heard about Runa Vimochana Ashtakam? If one, there is also Runa Vimochaka Ashtakam from Narsimha Dev. One can pray to Lord Narsimha for free from all debts or loans, etc. Yeah, yeah, okay, yeah. If one, if one wants immediate relief, yeah, please go ahead. Yeah, of course. Yeah, in fact, we are not approaching some karmic people. We are approaching the Lord, and in fact, Lord Narsimha Dev. Why not? Yeah, but we have to understand, then are we just developing this faith of relieving from temporary problems? Yeah. Whenever we have temporary issue, oh, let me pull my file and take a, this prayer against this, prayer against that. Yeah. So we have to appreciate the Lord's mercy, and we have to appreciate, okay, when these things are there, how to approach them. That's fine, but we shouldn't miss the main endeavor.
Yes.
Yeah, moreover, to improve our spiritual life, to protect. Sometimes
Yeah.
we pray for Narasimha because of our physical pains, to overcome those, to progress in our spiritual life. Yeah.
Yeah. Then again, I mean, my take here is still, my stance position here is, if we have complete faith in the holy name, may holy name take care of everything. That is what. How can we do that? When we just stick to that principle. Of course, there is uh, no wrong in reciting these kavachas, reciting these stotras and ashtakas and all these things. Yeah. Yeah, one thought is that, oh, if we pray this, then we can get quick relief. Yeah, because the Lord has indeed said, one who everything has a falastuti, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, for example, when I was reading Bhagavatam for my grandmother, I didn't read the whole Bhagavatam. I picked those which are relevant for that moment. Yeah, because she is leaving, and what is that when she is hearing that brings her to the spiritual realm is what I read. Hmm? So there are these two things. One is a generic understanding that any verse of Bhagavatam can elevate. At the same time, there is something that maybe, okay, for my level of consciousness, if I hear this, then I can get more connected. Yeah, you see the two things. And yeah, one may take, ultimately, if we are taking shelter of other things, it should be that, oh Lord, please help me in our spiritual endeavor. If it is a health crisis, if there is a special quick fix through which I can recover quickly, okay, yeah, if we want, we can take, but we don't have to take. Why? Because everything is in the holy name. If we want to take other things, that's fine, because they are there. But the most important we can't miss, so we can't just ignore this main. Because holy name can give protection, shelter. Holy name can make our health well. Holy name can, but of course, we know one of the 10 offenses. Yeah? Just because it can give some benefits, let's not chant. Hmm? So that makes us think, oh, should we take some support of something else? No, well, let's be focused in what we want to offer to the Lord, and let Lord decide what He want to give. This is one level. I mean, I'm not saying that this is the ultimate level or this is the only level, only option. Depending on what we have. Yeah, if we are inspired, yeah, for example, when there was COVID, what did we do? Did we chant Hare Krishna or did we chant Narsimha mantra?
Narasimha mantra.
Yes, yeah, this is what we saw. Okay, when this kind of health crisis, which is disturbing to the world, happens. In fact, Ravindra Swarup Prabhuji, yeah, he also refers this. So there is definitely, otherwise, why Bhagavatam is talking about Narasimhadev? Hmm?
Mm.
So when we are inspired from hearing the the deeds of the Lord in the form of incarnations, that should also help us, oh, appreciate the Lord for His protection. Oh Lord, I am praying to you. I don't know, Varsanalila Mataji, did I confuse more now or?
No. I understood that while chanting this prayer, the intent also matter, that what we are doing, and we
Yes,
have to know that
definitely.
our bread and butter is not
Yeah.
these are our the side dishes, and yeah,
Yeah. Yes.
this is what I understood from your explanation.
Yeah, one thing is, yeah, we can't just be so meagerly praying for our just material comforts. This is the minimum thing. We should not approach the Lord for that. We can even go to governments, or we can go to our own prominent or important people for getting those. But when it comes, or even the devatas, one can go. But ultimately, we will just go into the cycle of birth and death again and again. Let's not think so narrowly. Rather, we think about how to facilitate ourselves by knowing all these things to advance in spiritual life. So if one is sick, yeah, when we see Prabhupada, he did approach, yeah, he said to his disciples, pray to Lord Nrsimhadev. Yeah. So in that way here, Nārāyaṇa-kavaca, if someone thinks, oh, I have a strong enemy which I can't, I tried my all things, I have been chanting, maybe in my chanting, oh Lord is, maybe Lord, yeah, we are not chanting for the protection, but yeah, if we want to have additional protection, yeah, take support. No worries.
But then, Prabhuji, one more question, because in the end it says that anything that comes from the Guru, even Madhvacharya was telling, it
Yeah.
helps. In that case also, we should know that it is our Guru is saying that now you chant this Nārāyaṇa-kavaca, or we just think, okay, now I have some severe enemy, let me chant. So which is a way?
Yeah, that's a very nice way how to say whether should I do or not. Yeah, of course, whatever is coming. Have you seen people on the streets playing Gayatri Mantra very loudly?
Yes.
Have you seen people playing Mrityunjaya Mantra very loudly? We know the benefit, but people don't know what is the qualification to do this chanting. Whether it is Mrityunjaya Mantra or whether it is Gayatri Mantra, people take it so easily. Why? And that too, they think, wow, it is so divine. After all, I can also chant. No, when it doesn't come from parampara, it doesn't has value. It doesn't give the result. Nishphala. Yeah.
Yeah. So, Prabhuji, is this correct that in that hour of need also we should know that it has been suggested to us by somebody?
It is always nice that we do what parampara is telling, and of course, yeah, if we are having affinity to do something which is not coming from parampara, maybe we should start looking how is it connected within the parampara. Maybe at a higher level it is there, or rather than that, keeping it very simple. What Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Goswamis have given, that should, if we are confident, that will take us back home, back to Godhead. I don't know whether, yeah, we will be so much interested or investing time in other things. Again, no harm, because after all, we are talking about Lord and their blessings. So we are like, for example, there is this book written by Satswarup Maharaj. The book name is called Attending Attending Krishna Image, or Attending Lord Image, I think, something like that, which tells about Archana Paddhati, how to perform Archana Paddhati. I think this is written by, sorry, by Krishna Kshetra Maharaj. Yeah. So yeah, we can see how should be the mood. Yeah. In this material world, we are anyway granted all the suffering that is there, that will be there. Yeah. Let's see how we can use time to rise above them.
Yes, Prabhuji, thank you so much for this nice explanation.
Mhm. Again, I'm not against of anything. I can't be against of anything. Oh my God! After Hemagori Mataji said, I have to be careful how to. Huh? Oh, maybe Narayan, yeah, maybe he be disturbed. Huh? Why did I discourage people to read Nārāyaṇa-kavaca? No, no, I'm not doing that. I'm just sticking to what the instructions that we have from our sampradaya.
Prabhuji, no, Prabhuji, you already explained with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu incarnation how he came and he himself gave this mantra. So
Yeah. Yeah. And again, even to understand Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is not so easy. That's why we refer Goswamis, and especially Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami and others, how they have made it for our level to understand the mode of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And again, even further, still we may have questions. Oh, in Chaitanya Charitamrita, it is mentioned that worshipping of Shiva, worshipping of Ganesh. Again, we have confusions. So Prabhupada has even simplified to give us that only thing that is enough for us to become successful. What is the praman? Prabhupada himself said, just chant 16 rounds and follow 4 regulative principles, and then, yeah, your ticket is assured. Yeah. Okay. Then let's close here. Yeah. Thank you very much for joining. And tomorrow is Sunday. What happens tomorrow? Rupa, tomorrow is free, no? We can have Gita class.
Yeah, I think we can.
Yeah. Tomorrow is there. Monday is locked. Okay, then see us tomorrow. Some of you already today. We will have this nice. What was the retreat? Summer Fest, huh? Summer Fest or Bliss Fest, or yeah. Luckily, we didn't put as Summer Fest, na? Satish Babu, that's what we were thinking, but somehow we changed it to be Bliss Fest. It's raining here. So, yeah. And thank you very much. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyev cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, निताय गौर प्रेमानंद।